New York Rebels head coach Juan Osorio. Coach, if you can just give your initial thoughts on the game, please.
I think it was a tough result to digest. I think for as much as we kept possession and the half chances that we had, I believe that we deserved at least a point. So extremely disappointed that on a penalty we lost 3 points.
Take questions. Scott.
What was your thoughts on the penalty?
I had been advised not to talk too much about the officials, so I would resist my temptation. It's difficult because obviously there was no replay. I can only go for the reaction of my player, and I think Seth is an honest, genuine player, and he looked shocked. So I would say that I will have to revise and revisit the video, but we felt very hard on by the decision.
Graham.
Just as a follow-up on Carlos, do you think in general when the ball is played onto a player's arm, a handball should be called when a player makes no attempt to play it?
No, I was talking to Kobe at halftime, and he played himself, and as a player, you know when you really mean to stop the ball, and I think that was not the case. So if I have to answer your question, I would say no. But it has to be down to the official common sense, and he didn't call it. As far as I'm concerned, it was the linesman who called the call, who made the call. So very tough, very difficult, and we are not getting any breaks at the moment, and that tops it all.
In the back.
You made a lot of roster changes over the last couple of games, especially in the midfield. How did you think the midfield played today, and kind of what was your kind of take on how the changes may have improved or hurt the team?
Right. First of all, Seth is a player that we need to be very careful the way we keep him in shape because his injury. So we rotated a little bit in last game for the Open Cup. The team played well. We thought we needed to change it again, and amongst other things, we were pleased with the performance of Albert Celades, who for just the second time could show everybody that he's capable of playing really well, and hopefully that will be the case for the games to come. So in general, I would say that in midfield we controlled the game, and it was a good performance.
Right here.
Coach, how close or how far are you, or is your team, from the continuity that you seek?
I think as we all probably know, you're only as far as your last game, and I think at the moment a lot of questions have been asked, including my own questions. But there's always a next game, and I think as I stated before, at some point this is going to turn around because we have been in all the games, including today's game, except for the first game in Seattle. And we certainly deserve a lot more points than what we've shown for at the moment. So how far? I would say we are, and I want to be optimistic, one game away for turning these things around.
Take one more question. Right here.
Coach, kind of follow up to his question. What are some of the areas of concern you have on your team now, and should you be concerned based on the results you've had in the last 4 or 5 games?
I will always be concerned with the both sides of this game, which is we need to defend better. I think, in fairness to all my players, we defend quite well because I have said in the past, Donovan, in my opinion, is one of the best strikers in this league, and it's very difficult to limit him to I believe, one shot in the first half, and his penalty. And when you partner him up with Buttle, so they are both capable of running in behind. Donovan is capable of dropping deep and creating something for himself. So I think in general we defend well. Unfortunately, the penalty. Attacking wise, we need to be more clinical. We need to be more efficient with our entries in the attacking third. But that's something that we always work on, and we have to continue working and trying to improve.
Thank you. The Rebels locker room is open.
Thank you.